You're here because you have a terrific design build project to share. We're here because we want to help you prepare an awards entry that truly tells your story. This video will give you insight into what makes a winning entry and some important do's and don'ts straight from our awards jury. Completing awards entries can be time-consuming, so that's why we've revamped our process, allowing you to start building your entry before awards season even begins. It all starts with the Design Build Projects database. Start with the DBIA Projects database on our website. Be prepared with full team information, basic project description, cost, and schedule information. This first phase of entering your project into the database generally only takes about 30 minutes, if you come prepared. Once the awards competition is open, usually in February each year, you can then return to your project and begin the awards section of your submission. We're not going to walk you through the entire application, but you should definitely download a copy of the submission guidelines with sample questions before you get started. You also don't have to do it all at once. You can save your entry and return. So let's get started with these important tips. Understand best practices. America's most successful design build projects are those which not only implement design build done right, but in many cases have taken those best practices to a new level. You need to understand those best practices and offer specifics about how they were implemented in every stage of your project. Tell us how design build done right was used in procurement, selecting the team, engaging subs, and maintaining communication within the team. Be specific. For example, let's talk about teaming. It's not enough to expound on the importance of team integration. Tell us, show us very clearly your project's teaming approach. How were team members chosen and how was a collaboration implemented? Good design build teams form early and are finding new ways to deepen that collaboration. We also ask for challenges. We know they existed, so describe them in a way that our jurors can appreciate your journey. See the difference between this teaming description?
The project team followed design build best practices throughout every step of the project, including teaming. Team members were committed to collaboration throughout the process. The team established regular communications platforms and co-located.
And this award winner?
The team co-located in 11 connected trailers on the construction site. There was a monthly executive meeting with all subcontractors to review the project. We created a shoulder-to-shoulder weekly meeting with a steering committee made up of various stakeholders coordinated by the owner. We included a series of community engagement sessions, and our team partnering events were extremely effective.
Tell your story with specifics. Broad generalities just won't do. Ultimately, remember your audience. DBIA's awards jury includes a broad cross-section of industry pros with decades of design build experience. They've seen it all, but they weren't on your project site and can't fill in the gaps left by unanswered or poorly answered questions. Help them live your experience, understand your team, and the full value of your project. If the project's final cost or schedule is over the RFP, describe why. If there were unique challenges, solutions, or approaches, describe them and the role Design Build Done Right played. Design Build is about so much more than cost and schedule. That's just the start. A National Design Build award-winning project entry will highlight the project's overall impact, how Design Build inspired, influenced, and led to innovations far beyond being on time and on budget. Jurors need to see the triple bottom line impact of your project, so tell them clearly about the social, cultural, and financial values you've delivered. Those are the big picture tips, but our jurors also wanted to highlight these points too. A good owner's letter shows an understanding of the design build process and the value of the entire team. Applauding a long or successful relationship with one team member doesn't explain why this is a design build award-winning project. Teams with certified design build professionals are awarded extra points because professional certification shows a commitment to design build done right best practices. However, those professionals should be active members of the project team, not sitting in the corporate headquarters somewhere. There are many ways to win a National Design Build Award. In addition to winners within each sector category, jurors are also looking at each application for a variety of other honors, including teaming, process, architectural and engineering design, small project, and community social impact. So let's recap quickly. Winning awards applications will provide specific examples of how Design Build Done Right best practices were implemented in every stage of the project. Skip generalities and broad strokes. Tell your project story beyond just cost and schedule by defining how your project is unique and how Design Build helped it impact, inspire, and influence the community it serves. Include an owner letter that shows an understanding of the Design Build process and the value of the entire team. Thanks for your interest in entering DBIA's National Design Build Project Team Awards competition. We look forward to seeing your team on the award stage in Las Vegas this November.